Hey, what's up, you guys? So I said I was going to make a double jaw surgery video, what it entails, whether if you're a car person on this channel and just looking to see what this surgery entails. I doubt that. More than likely you're probably a person looking to get the surgery in the future. I know there's many videos, there's a lot of videos talking about having the surgery, and they post up like every week, this and that. There's a reason why I didn't post up every week. I couldn't post every week. I couldn't talk every week. I'll say this right now. I've had many surgeries. That by far was the most mental surgery. Mental, what's the word for it? I got it perfect. Mentally draining surgery. You have to be mentally strong for that surgery. I thought I was mentally strong. I am an extrovert. I like talking to people. So when I saw people at my house afterwards and I physically couldn't talk to them, it was rough. It's not just that. It's not just extrovert stuff, whatever. I also got hospitalized after the surgery because I was not eating correctly. I was not breathing correctly, or felt like I wasn't breathing correctly. I probably just had I probably had a panic attack, which I've never had one before, but they said that I could breathe correctly. It was rough. So starting before the surgery, I've always had a underbite. So basically my lower jaw sticks out further than my upper jaw. And the way my jaws feel now. Whack. Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready, bro?
I'm definitely ready.
Sick of it?
Definitely. 15 years not smiling in a photo. I'm ready.
Yeah. When are you going to be able to get the braces off afterwards?
9 months.
Okay.
9 months. The crazy part was I just had a random occurrence with someone at my job that was talking about they had the surgery, and they were the ones that pushed me to get it.
Really?
Like last year or 2 years ago, yeah.
They talked to you about it and you were like...
I was like, I'm just going to do it. Like, it just needs to be done.
You're going to regret it if you don't do it
Yeah,
now.
I was like, I'd either do it now, or the longer I wait, worse it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I just got to get it done.
Yeah.
Ready.
Do it.
When I was telling people I was going to have this surgery, a lot of them were just like, oh, you just want to look good for the cameras, this and that. And it is a little bit of that. Like, why shouldn't you be very confident when you're taking photos and smiling in general, or just even talking to people? You need to be confident. I wanted to have that confidence. I do feel like I have gained a lot of confidence, even though it is not fully recovered yet. But also the biggest thing is eating, breathing correction, just everything. It corrects your whole lifestyle. It will change your lifestyle. So I wanted to have that surgery for that reason. Going into the surgery, I thought nothing of it. They told me that it was going to be a pretty rough surgery, that I was going to hate the doctor for like the first 2 weeks. It'd be pretty intensive. They are literally cutting your upper jaw off and lower jaw and moving them. Some people have this surgery for a really far underbite, which they move, I believe, the upper jaw back and the lower jaw forward. For that one, mine, I had an underbite, so they moved my upper jaw up, lower jaw back to correct it. So as you can see now, it's very different. The surgery, I had it done in Charlotte by Carolina Oral and Facial Centers. I have it right here. Carolina Oral and Facial Surgery. Carolina's Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. mycenters.com. I had that done. I live in upstate South Carolina, and that is where the closest and the best doctors were that had the surgery. They literally do it every week, so they're very up to date on it. Getting back to the surgery itself, I went into Charlotte October 11th. My surgery was I was supposed to be there, I think, at 10, and my surgery started at 11. It was a little bit late. Of course, can't eat anything the night before, all that stuff. Going for surgery, I've had a lot of surgeries and thinking nothing of it. go in and making jokes with the girls that are working there and stuff like that. They put me under. I wake up. It's normal. I'm just groggy, this and that. Some YouTubers, as you'll see, whenever you're doing the jaw surgery, they spend overnight at the hospital. I did not. I was discharged immediately. That's the way it worked at my place. So I got discharged immediately. Face is super swollen. I don't even know if I can post a photo. Blood just oozing out of every... not every hole, but blood's oozing out of my nose. I think a little bit of blood's oozing in my mouth. I was like spitting up blood and stuff like that. You're gonna have a lot of discharge after the surgery. Don't let that scare you. For me, every person is different. For me, my throat swelled pretty big, which is normal, but since I was off the medicine, where they have the anti-swelling, all that stuff, I was already at a hotel recovering. It started getting worse and worse. That night, it felt like I couldn't breathe at all, even though I could breathe, because I said I can't breathe. If you can't breathe at all, you will not be able to say that. You're just muttering. Long story short, I went to the hospital that night. They immediately brought me in because I looked like I had just got done with a car accident. I looked like I had just flipped my car like 7 times. Like, it was a really rough look. Went to the hospital, super swollen, blood coming out everywhere. Talking about I can't breathe. They didn't know what to say. My mom was there, my sister was there. They brought me back, checked my vitals, put me on a big IV, which I'll say this, I was in so much discomfort. I was happy to put the IV in me. The IV with morphine and I think just fluids, keep me hydrated and also keep my body with vitamins and stuff like that. I didn't even really feel the needle. My mom said that IV was huge, like one of the biggest ones she's seen. I didn't even really feel it. That's how much discomfort I was in. And I am terrified of IVs. Absolutely terrified. I didn't even care. Got that done. The doctor said everything was all fine. Go back to the hotel. You should be fine. Went back to the hotel. Big thing that everyone says about this surgery, which I didn't know before, you need, hopefully I don't get demonetized for showing medicine or something like that. You need some type of sleeping substance. You are not going to be able to sleep unless you're at the hospital overnight and they're keeping you on IVs and all that stuff. You're basically groggy to be able to sleep. If you're discharged the same day, you have to take this. Like, basically have to, whether if you, I won't say have to, you have to buy this just in case before you go in for surgery. Because your body is in such, not straight pain, but such discomfort. Your throat's swollen. It feels like you can barely breathe. You can't breathe through your nose. Your mouth's super swollen. Everything is off. Your whole body is off. Your skull is in different, like parts of your skull are in different places. It's very different. Your body is trying to cope, and it is extremely hard to go to sleep. I probably slept the first night maybe an hour. I was up in a hotel. My mom and sister were asleep, staring at the ceiling for hours. Just staring. It was one of the worst nights of my life, if not the worst. I've been through some rough stuff. That sounds very weak. It was one of the worst nights of my life. I've been through some rough stuff. It was one of them. That was bad. Going over the first week. First week was very slow. Every day felt like a mission. Like I was just counting down the clock to lunchtime, which lunchtime you can't eat. You have to have everything out of a syringe. Basically, mom would fill it with soups or basically like even liquids, like even drinks. I couldn't drink drinks. I had to physically and stick this in all the way in the back of my throat and squeeze this, and I'll just be going ever so slow. That's how every day was for me for the first week. I was watching YouTubers every single day to see how their recovery was, where I was supposed to be, which everyone recovers differently, which is where I was not used to. I'm normally a person that recovers extremely fast from surgeries. They say, my doctor says a 2-week recovery time. I'm back to normal in 3-4 days. Like, I'm used to recovering very fast, nothing slow, nothing like that. This was a very slow recovery, very slow. I watched YouTubers that were talking in like 3-4 days. I couldn't even let out like a mumble for like the first 5 days. So it was rough. First week was like that. Second week started getting a little bit better. I started to get my energy around the second week, only because like, oh, another thing I'll mention, going back to the first week. First week, from eating all the time, eating junk food, being at work, my lunch breaks, go to junk food, after work, junk food, still worked out, but it was junk food, so even though I was getting bigger with gains and everything like that, it was fat gains. So even though I had muscle, it was so covered by fat because I was eating out so much. After surgery, I knew I was going to lose weight. I did not expect to lose 25 pounds in 4 days. That is not how I say, you're supposed to lose it a little bit slower than that. You're not supposed to just drop weight like that. I dropped a lot of weight because I was probably going from maybe 3,000-4,000 calories a day, maybe down to 400 or 500 like the first couple of days. I was not eating a lot at all. Like I was really drinking a little bit. I should have been eating more, but I wasn't. It was very hard. Second week started getting a little bit better, mainly because one girl on YouTube, oh, I don't have it. Oh, let me grab it real quick. One girl on YouTube recommended this product right here, which is really, really amazing. It is Nature's Way Alive. Multi-liquid, multivitamin, max potency, daily greens and orchard fruits, green gardens, all that stuff. Citrus flavored. Basically, it does not taste like citrus. It tastes like, it tastes bad. I'll just say that. But it is extremely healthy. As soon as I started taking this, literally immediately I felt night and day different. Before, if I walked like 100 steps, I felt like I was about to pass out. Coming from a guy that could previously squat close to 500 pounds at one point, not right before surgery, but at one point. Before surgery, I was squatting close to 400. But going from that to barely being able to walk 100 steps was very, very different. I had no energy, nothing like that. That helped. Now, granted, you're not supposed to just take this like how I was doing. You still need to eat. You need to eat, and drink a lot. You're also, yeah, I'm not even going to show the pain meds I was on. It was some pretty strong stuff. I was just looking down at that. But first week and second week, you're going to be prescribed some pretty heavy painkillers. They recommend to take it and then wean yourself off it because it can be, no matter what, addictive. Like always, it can be addictive. So you don't want to be on that stuff forever. I took it for like the first week, and then, or I think like the first 5 days, and then I started weaning myself off and dropped it entirely within a week. I'm not saying if you're still in pain past 7 days, I'm not saying stop entirely. If you still need it, take it. Going over all that, whenever you're brushing your teeth, everything like that, you're going to need something like this. They're going to prescribe this to you. It's mouthwash. You need to be very gentle around your braces, your bands, all that stuff. Yeah, it just has to be very gentle. But as far as, oh, hold up. Let me do like a little side thing. Things you're gonna want for the surgery. You're going to want, this is not stuff they're already giving you. You're gonna want this. A lot fancy. It is on Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks or something like that. Basically, you heat this or cool it. I had it heated because it was past the third day. I was recommended to have heating stuff. And I had it right here. This helped out a lot. A whole lot. You're going to want this. They're going to give you this right after surgery. This is a headband. Not saying you're going to need or have to buy this or anything like that. But this basically holds, like, let me see if I still remember. This goes like this. This goes, oh, bring back sort of bad memories. This goes like that, yeah, just like this. It basically holds your jaw, everything all together. You want to have that on all the time for the first couple of days. You're also going to want to have this, either ice or warm packets. Put them next to your face. Helps out a lot. a lot of gauze. My doctors actually gave me all this stuff for free. You're also going to want to have some children's Motrin. It's going to be a little bit hard to swallow pills, like if you like taking headache pills or whatever. It's going to be sort of hard with all the braces, basically locking your jaw shut, the bands. Your mouth is completely different. It's sort of hard to swallow. So you're going to want some liquid children's Motrin. If you're older than 11, when you're going to be for this surgery, you're going to want to have more than what they prescribed. Exactly how much more, that's up to you. I don't recommend, like drinking a whole bottle of this stuff. But it definitely helps with fevers and also general swelling and pain. And then also, I had already gone over this. This does help. So, instead of going all over the place, a brief run cap. Your first week after you have this surgery, you're going to be very swollen, sore, slightly in pain, and you're going to need to have someone look over you for the whole first week. Not 3 days, something like that. Whole first week, you're going to want to have someone look over you to help you out with everything. Second week, you should start noticing your energy coming back. You should start drinking something like this, some type of multivitamin, eating correctly, drinking correctly as best you can. Third week, you're going to start feeling somewhat like your normal self, going on walks, stuff like that. Friends start coming over, talking to you. You can semi-talk. Fourth week is where I'm at now. I am on 4 weeks. 4 weeks in 1 day. My surgery was a month ago in 1 day. So right now where I am at today, I feel like I can talk a lot better. Before I was mumbling, it was very hard for people to understand. I can talk a lot better. Without the bands in, with the bands in, it's a lot harder. I'm also able to walk, jog, walk my dog, or walk a dog that I have right now. It's a therapy dog. That's another thing that's pretty great to have. My parents came over and gave me their little pooch, basically to get me out of bed in the morning and go on walks and do stuff other than sleep all day. Or not really sleep, but lay on the couch all day. Which, let me grab the pooch. My little pooch. Little Dolly. Right now she's sort of nervous to be on TV, but I got a dog basically to, it's not permanent, it's my parents' dog I'm looking after for now, to have someone to talk to during the day since I'm normally at work talking to people on stop, and also walk and do other things other than lay in bed all day. They're right little snuggums. Yeah, her name's Dolly, she's pretty cool. But she helped out a lot, especially especially the past, I think the second week is when I got her, so I've had her for about 2 weeks now, and she's helped out a lot. Dolly! Come on. But yeah. Overview of everything now. Overview of everything. If you're on the fence about having this surgery, you need to have it. Because if you're looking this surgery up, more than likely 99% chance you need the surgery. But if you have an underbite or your doctor said you need the surgery, get the surgery. It helps out a lot. It is rough. I am happy I did it when I did. I wanted to have it done as soon as possible. I scheduled it as soon as possible. I did not wait and think about it. I didn't wait and schedule it long term, really far away for me to think about it and back out. I thought I would, but it gives you thoughts to back out of it. I'm glad I did. My jaw, my face is completely different, as you can see now. Let me see. Yes, completely different. I know it looks really weird, but that is how my bite is right now. I am still relearning how to smile, talk, eat, everything. So this isn't permanent the way everything looks. I am still very swollen, so this isn't how your final result's going to be. I am very happy with the surgery. I'm happy I got it. I can definitely breathe better. That is insane. Like, it's crazy. It's a jaw surgery, but they do deal with your sinuses too, so I can breathe a lot better. I can speak more clearly. It sounds weird, even though I have like a lisp and all that stuff. I can tell whenever everything heals, all that stuff out of my mouth. I will speak a lot clearer than I used to before. I no longer have an underbite. I know based on when I close my mouth, the way my bite pattern is, it's going to be a lot easier to. Before, like when I went out with friends and stuff, I couldn't have mozzarella. I couldn't eat steaks because most of the time the steaks I had were, for whatever reason, like it was hard for me to chew it up. Like it was really hard for me to chew it up. I always choke. Anything chewy or cheesy, like really cheesy, I did not eat because I would choke on it. I could not bite it. Like whenever I had pasta or whatever, whenever you see people like ooh and then bite it off, whatever, I couldn't bite it off because my upper teeth were here, lower teeth were here. So when they closed, they didn't chop like how you're supposed to have. Mine were like this. So the spaghetti noodles or cheese or whatever would go under it. It never chopped it. I never ate correctly. So it's going to be a lifestyle difference with that. I'm very happy. The only thing I still need to have is I never even knew because my upper teeth I never really saw since I had so much of an underbite. Didn't really show people that underbite. Like I really trained myself over years to smile and conduct myself in ways where people wouldn't even notice I had an underbite. A lot of people didn't even know until before the surgery, was very confident enough to smile how I would normally smile, I guess, like a natural smile, which was a really creepy smile. Whenever I smiled, it was like, but people were like, wow, you really do have underbite. I'm like, yes, I know. I just never showed you. I had my mouth positioned away all the time, 24/7, where people would never really notice. But I found out after surgery that I have a lot of gums. My lower teeth are very exposed. My upper teeth have gums really far down, so I'm about to have some that's going to either push my gums up or have it cut so my upper teeth are more exposed. I see some people after surgery, after they fix it, they sometimes get veneers. I don't think I'm going to get veneers. I'm just going to stick with my natural teeth. I'll be happy with it once it's all done. And I still have 2 chains in my mouth where 2 teeth are still missing. One's down here, one's up here. They're still coming in, so I still have that. So it's still a journey for me. I notice me rambling on a lot. Sometimes I go from one spot to another. I think about a bunch of stuff at once. But I hope this gave you a general idea of what to expect for the surgery. Also, for you to look at the surgery in a positive way. It's going to be pretty rough, but always think in a positive manner. I did that the whole time. That's what got me through. Be prepared mentally. Eat healthy before the surgery. Try to be as healthy as possible. And prepare yourself for a difference. A very big difference in your life. It will be positive, but to get to that positive spot, you're going to have to go through a bunch of negatives. It's going to be pretty rough, but the light in the tunnel is going to be pretty great. So that's my 1 month recap on the surgery. 1 month, 1 day, basically. I'll probably do another one in like 6 months, and then another one in a year, and see my difference. And hopefully you guys will be there, cheer me on, and also if you're having the surgery, if you had the surgery, let me know in the comments, and let me know how it was, or let me know what you are expecting out of the surgery if you get in the future. If you have any questions, by all means, just let me know in the comments. That's it. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.